Hey everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon White. Alright, in the last episode, we took on the final D4 member Marshall and opened up the way to the champion. In this episode, we are going to be heading down there. You just have to push this button, and it goes down. Where, you may ask? Some underground place of epic proportions. And we're going to be running up some stairs, yay! And this pillar is broken for some reason. I don't know, maybe so it looks more epic. I don't know what's on this side. It's a giant wall. What's on this side? Another giant wall. Since we're trapped, we have to go up here. Oh, there's a lot of steps here. I feel just like Rocky Balboa. Da-na-na-na, gonna fly now. So, let's go in here. And we go up even more steps, and here is N and Alder. It's over! Never again will Pokemon be made to suffer or be held captive by humans. It's all thanks to my friend Reshiram. You may have the title of champion, but you can't stop me with just a title. Your soft heart has left you weak. Years ago, you lost your Pokemon, your partner, to sickness. In order to forget the pain in your heart, you wandered Unova. Who knows how long it's been since you had to fight with your full strength. I actually kind of like that about you though. As a trainer who far outmatches the champion, I shall issue an order across Unova. Train of the world, free your Pokemon! I beg you, separating people from Pokemon. Do anything about that. Kill me, but don't separate people from Pokemon. That's just too much. You and I both put our beliefs on the line and fought with all our strength. And I won. Do not say another word. And now he notices I've been waiting. In the future I envision you obtain a stone, and indeed you have. That dark stone. Reshiram is responding to it. Stop. This is not a suitable place for the legendary dragons. From the ground, rise up. The castle of Team Plasma. Surround the Pokemon League. And there's some fancy things going on now. What has just appeared is Team Plasma's castle. The king's words will resound from the heights to all below. You must come to the castle as well. Everything will be decided there. Whatever Pokemon will be liberated from people, or whatever Pokemon and people will live together. We will see whose belief is stronger, and our result will change the world. So, I guess we're heading up there, and here is Charon. Mr. Alder, you're a wreck. It's not fitting for the champion. You did well to get this far. Somehow I beat the Pokemon League, but it wasn't easy. Did Sharon just beat the Pokemon League? I have to congratulate you. How could... I became strong because I understood what I want to do. I don't know how he beat the Elite Four. Well, they were pretty weak. Emil, tell Endis. Some people grow stronger by being with Pokemon. My Pokemon and I are proof. Together we learned and became stronger. I lost. Should have been able to demonstrate a bond between me and my Pokemon. That would have shown that the breadth and worthlessness of this outrageous dreams. So his convictions were the real thing. Be careful. The ones who change the world are always the ones who pursue their dreams. Emil, I ask you for this. Of you. Even if Pokemon and people are separated, nothing good will come out of it. Please let him know that. Yeah, I will, and I'll just go ahead and save my game real quickly. Because you know what? I don't know what's coming out, to be honest. But over here you can go back or you can't go back because it's blocked off there. But there's the place where we would go back. But I don't know if you can. I don't think you can go back from here. Oh. And here we have it. Zen's Castle. Let's go in here. And here is all the sages. Those in accord with faith are preserved, and those who rebel against faith perish. When the way is forgotten, duty and justice appear. One can lose a forest for the trees. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, that is a second mistake. Superior men understand what is right, inferior men understand what will sell. There are not two suns in the sky, nor two sovereigns over the people. Well, if anything should happen to our king, it will be disastrous. It will ruin Ghetsis' perfect plan. Our lord then will be disappointed. But the six of us shall defeat you here. Can you manage that? Are you sure about that? Here comes Clay. Still standing, are you, Emil? Your drift wheels? Ain't just me. Here comes every other gym leader. So sorry, not only are we stronger than you, but there are a lot of us. Curse gym leaders! Curse you all! Ignoring Team Plasma. That would be a terrible thing for his gym leaders to do. Bianca has to come too. So where's Bianca again? I'm fine, don't worry. No need to worry. Holder of the Darkstone, please proceed. So they are going to they're going to fight the sages, I guess. When I go over here and proceed through Zen's castle up this staircase. It is 2 rooms. Come. Oh, here's these ninja people. In this castle you may rest your Pokemon and access your PC. Fear not. First, have your Pokemon rest in that room. When they are healed, it is our Lord Zen's wish that you be moved to the innermost part of this castle. So, in here, you can heal up your Pokemon on... I'm Anthea, trainer. Before you go to confront my Lord M, please take a moment to rest. So, they will heal up your Pokemon, these 2 girls. My Lord M beat down his heart, but he has spent too much painful time here in this castle to admit it. And what is this? This is a fireplace. Okay then. And there was one more room. I think it's this one that you have to go into. Or here we have a lot of Team Plasma people. Our Lord M proved that he's stronger than a champion. Now many trainers will admire our Lord M and follow his orders. In order to face, will do whatever they want or something. And this girl is panicked. Ha! We Team Plasma were using a Pokemon tip for us all along. Oh, poor little Pokemon. They had to do what we told them. You cruel people! I'll kill you! I'll kill you all! And there's some more. I guess that is the way up. See, go in here. Here we got some more Team Plasma. And an item over there. So let's go ahead and grab it to see what it is. It's a max potion which can come in handy. So what do you have to say? I've been securely building this castle for several years by overworking Pokemon that we took away, without being noticed by anyone. So you build this gigantic castle under the Pokemon League without anyone noticing. Okay then. Hey, let's see. We got some more rooms that we can go into. See. Oh, here we have a lot of scientists. Oh, young wanderer, are you surprised because it's the hub of Team Plasma's no Ghetsis of the 7th stage scientific capability, manifestation of knowledge. Ha! Now we can even infiltrate Pokemon source systems. We can steal every... You cruel people! Can I access the PC? No, I can't. I know that, yeah, oh yeah, here's the PC. I think you have to deposit one Pokemon. I'm not 100% sure about that, but... See, who is the Pokemon I don't really need? I need Musharna, I know, but... Archeops, I'll put you in a PC, I'm sorry, but... I think I have to put you in a PC, there we go. So there we go. At least I think you have to put one Pokemon in a PC. Either way, I don't think Archeops would work too good in some upcoming battles. And there's another Team Plasma and an item over there. I may not be cut out for Team Plasma. Maybe you're not, but let's grab this item. And that is a Max Revive. Revive. Pretty nice, I must say. Let's see. We have one more room before we go up yet another set of stairs. And of course there's a Petrat in here. This Pokemon has become attached to me. But as far as I'm concerned, a Pokemon is just a simple tool. I don't understand. You don't understand anything at all, do you? Will you go to the Pokemon League? Yes! Go! And... I guess this takes us... No, I didn't want to go to the Pokemon League. Yes! So I guess you can go back and do anything that you desire before you then... Yay! Thank you for giving us an Ultra Ball, a free Ultra Ball. And Team Plasma... Why does Team Plasma having Ultra Balls? Does it? I don't even know. Oh, here comes the Ninja! A battle between you and our Lord N will reveal whether our Lord N is a true hero. It will also reveal how we feel about protecting the current world, where people live with Pokemon. Okay then, let's go up here. And... that room was the world that was proved to our Lord M. I don't feel anything, even when I go into the room, but you may feel something. Okay, maybe I feel anger, maybe... Oh. Okay, this is like... that looks like it's being used a lot. It says Harmonia on it. And why is a train up there? See, let's get this item before we do that we go wee! Wee! And now we grab this item. And it's a rare candy, and must concentrate in saving the world, not being a kid. Let's get out of here before we get too childish, I guess. Let's go in here. See, some more Team Plasma people. Somewhere far from here, Team Galactic and Team Rocket drew too much attention to themselves. That's why their plans were thwarted. So they are actually mentioning Team Plasma, Team Galactic and Team Rocket in this game. It's kind of interesting. And it's a full restore, so let's get out of here now. See, there's a lot of rooms in N's castle. Gee, I wonder why it's called a castle. We use force to take their hearts. People release Pokemon volume toward. A trainer who loved Pokemon until yesterday will release Pokemon today. Tomorrow, another trainer will let Pokemon go. No, they won't. Because I'll stop you. I'll stop you all. Because I'm crazy. Oh, this seems like the main room. Or maybe not. Oh, here's Ghetsis. Welcome, holder of the Darkstone. The castle that appeared as if it were enveloping the Pokemon League is a symbol. It means you know what will change. The king of this castle is the strongest trainer in the world. He's accompanied by the legendary Pokemon. He has defeated the champion. Added to all that, his heart burns with the desire to improve the world. If that's not what makes a hero, what more do you need? Now that the stage is set, we can size people's minds and hearts. We can bring into being the world that I know, that Team Plasma desires, more easily than you can imagine. We and only we will use Pokemon, and we shall rule the powerless populace. I've been waiting so long for this. I kept my silence so no one could piece together what I planned. Now those painful days are at an end. Go onward. Discover whether you have what it takes to be a hero. Maybe a hero of war. Maybe I am. And all over there we have N. What I say is a word for Pokemon, and Pokemon alone. I will separate Pokemon from people so Pokemon can regain their original power. It's time to sell this once and for all. My determination is absolute. I will prove the value of my beliefs even if it means my Pokemon friends get hurt. Since you come this far, I believe you are equally determined. If that's so, prove it to me. Show me the depth of your determination. I'll run at you and show how much of determination I have. And he was very fast. You came all this way to battle me, but Zekrom is not responding. You haven't yet been recognized as the hero, have you? How disappointing. I actually kind of liked you a little. Through our many battles, I got the feeling that you might be a trainer who truly cares for Pokemon. But I was kidding myself. The idea of trainers getting to know each other through battles is ridiculous. You have two options. Challenge me to a fight you can't win, or leave this place and watch the birth of a new world where Pokemon are free of people. Reshiram, come to me! Oh god, here's Reshiram. Oh god. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. There's also some stuff on the bottom screen. You can see his tail is glowing. That means it means business. And he's destroying everything in his path. He truly means business. Oh, what is crumbling? What is going on? The Dark Stone is trembling inside a bag. Your Dark Stone is, I mean Zekrom is. Oh, some dark forces going on here. The Dark Stone draws in the aura of the surroundings and converts into a powerful force, which is now being released! Oh no! Oh crap. Reshiram and Zekrom. They were once one life, one Pokemon, complete opposites, yet the same. Reshiram and Zekrom are Pokemon that appear before the hero they recognize. I see, you truly are a hero too. I'll tell you what that Pokemon is saying to you. I want to battle with you. Try to make me your friend and ally. It plans to test it to see if you're really pursuing ideals. I also am curious to see how powerful you are. Now catch Zekrom and make it your ally. So before you talk to it, make sure that you have saved your game. That's a very important factor, because you have to catch this thing. At least what I know of to continue on the story. So let's see, who do I want to put up in front? Let's put Croc up in front actually. There we go. Then after you all save, have everything you want with you, then you can take on Zekrom. Zekrom is going to be a level 50 and it's a dark electric type Pokemon. No, not dark, dragon electric. Teravolt is his ability. I don't know what moves it has, but it will probably pop up on the screen right now. And also, as in Pokemon Black, you'll fight Zekrom. Good thing he went for Zen Headbutt since Croc is a dark type, so it won't hurt him at all. And you remember that Master Ball that you got a little while back? Maybe you want to use it on Zekrom, but nope! I don't want to use it because I like a good challenge. So I want to try and catch this thing without using the Master Ball. It's going to try and go for a Fusion Bolt, which is Zekrom's signature move. It's at red health now. That's very good. I don't know if how good Dusk Balls will work, but I'll do something ballsy. I'm going to throw a Pokeball and see if it works. I don't think it will work. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, of course it broke out the first time. That was something to expect. Yay, use Zen Headbutt. Now I could switch into Yume and go for Hypnosis, but I don't really want to go into Yume right now. I'll go into him when Croc goes down. So let's just try a Dusk Ball and see what happens. One. Ah, one! That maybe means that the Dusk Balls work good here in End's Castle. I don't know, but let's just go for another Dusk Ball. I guess when Zekrom is low at health, his tail and everything like that won't glow. 1, 2, 3. No! Are you kidding me? Urgh, almost had it. God damn it. It was so close. Come on now. Get him this time. I don't know what kind of catch rate Zekrom has actually. Come on now. Oh, I wasn't even close. And he's going to go for a Dragonbreath, which I don't know how much damage it's going to do. I will live it, fortunately enough. And I got the Intimidate off, so his physical moves won't do as much damage as before. Hey, his catch rate is actually 45. I just looked at my other computer. Come on out! No, are you kidding me? His catch rate is actually 45, so Zekrom and Reshiram is easier to catch than Chansey, Murkrow, Dialga, Palkia, and some other Pokemon. I don't know what's up with that. I guess they wanted Zekrom to be very easy to catch, but apparently he doesn't want to be that for me, and he's going to slash me, which is definitely going to take down Croc. Unfortunately enough. So now I'm going to have to bring in Yume, just so Yume can go for a Hypnosis and put this thing to sleep. So let's go for the Hypnosis. Hopefully it will hit. It's going to slash me. Hopefully it will not crit me, because then I will be very sad. But it doesn't. But of course it's going to avoid the Hypnosis. It's going to slash me again. Not going to do too much damage. Get the Hypnosis out. Really good. Good job, Yume. I think I'm going for a Pokeball or something here, just to be a cool fellow, because you know it's cool catching legendary Pokemon in Pokeballs. And I actually think that Zekrom is one of the most powerful Pokemon in the game. Come on now. There we go! There we go, I just caught Zekrom with a Pokeball! Woohoo, I'm so cool, even though it wasn't that hard to catch. This Pokemon appears in Legends. In its tail, it has a giant generator that creates electricity. Give a nickname for Zekrom. Yes, I will. I will nickname Zekrom, because I promised a friend of mine to nickname Zekrom after him. And it's going to be Dave. You all know him. Ah, I see. Zekrom is said to lend its power to the hero who searches for ideals, has recognized your power, and now agrees to stand by your side. Hold on, your Pokemon are hurt. There is no triumph to be gained in battling a weakened opponent. And it's going to restore your Pokemon. Now I will create a future I desire. I shall sweep you before me. And it's going to battle us before you even have the chance to switch up your Pokemon or save your game. But let's do this now, in. Let's do this. N is going to start off with Reshiram, level 52, Dragon Fire type with the ability Turboblaze with the moves Extrasensory, Hyper Beam, Reflect, and Fusion Flare. And when you battle him in Pokemon Black, N is going to start off with Zekrom, level 52, Dragon Electric type with the ability Teravolt with the moves Zen Headbutt, Giga Impact, Light Screen, and Fusion Ball. So right out of that, we're starting off with our giant dragon Pokemon. And Fusion Flare, oh, that thing looks cool. It's a fire type move, Reshiram's signature move. And good thing that Zekrom resisted, but I'm going to go for a fusion bolt just to see how it looks. It looks almost like fusion flare, but Reshiram and Zekrom is two extremely powerful Pokemon. It's some of the most powerful Pokemon in the game, definitely. He's going to go for the Extrasensory. Good thing that I packed Dragonbreath because it's going to be a super effective hit on the Reshiram. And it's almost going to take out. I get the Parax, but now he's at red health. That means that he's going to go for a full restore probably. Yes, he does. He does go for a full restore. So let's go for another Dragon Breath, and hopefully I can get another paralyzation on the Reshiram. Yes, I do. Good job, Dave. Good job. Let's get off another Dragon Breath. I didn't think that he would actually start off with Reshiram or Zekrom. Oh, there comes the Hyper B. That is probably going to take down Zekrom. So, Dave, you fail. Such a douchebag to him. Let's bring in Croc now. Let's bring in Croc against Reshiram. And get off the Intimidate, even though it won't matter whatsoever since Reshiram's moves is special. At least I think Fusion Flare is a special move. But let's dig on the ground as he's going to have to recharge thanks to him using Hyper Beam. And Dig is probably going to take out that Reshiram. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Reshiram and Zekrom is the only two different Pokemon he's going to have on his team. The other Pokemon is going to be the same for both versions. And Croc is going to try and learn Sandstorm. Why he's trying to learn Sandstorm level 48, I have no idea. But anyway, M's next Pokemon is going to be his Venilux, level 50. Ice type with the multi-Ice Body, with the moves Frost Breath, Blizzard, Hail, and Flash Cannon. Now, if Venilux sets up a Hail, Blizzard is going to be a 100% accuracy move, so it will always hit, so that's just something to keep in mind. But I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz. If you have anything super effective against this Venilux, this Ice Cream Cone Pokemon, you're pretty much good to go. If you have any Rock type, Steel type, something of that nature, you should be good to go against Venilux. And Egon is going to grow up to level 46. Pretty awesome. And Ant's next Pokemon is going to be his Caracosta. Level 50, Water Rock type with ability Solid Rock. With the moves Aqua Jet, Waterfall, Stone Edge, and Crunch. Has a quite wide range of moves. And that's just something to keep in mind is Aqua Jet. It's a priority move, so it will always hit first, but it's only 40 base power. So it isn't too powerful, but Caracosta, because of its water rock typing, is 4 times weak against grass type moves. And it's probably pretty heavy, so Grass Knot is not a one-hit KO. Oh, it has 30? Damn you, Cerebi, you fooled me! Apparently Caracosta doesn't have solid rock, it has 30. And I'm going to go for a Grass Knot, it's not going to go for a full restore, thankfully. And Grass Knot is going to take down the Caracosta, so good job, Olivia, good job. So, next up is going to be his Klinklang, level 50, Steel type with ability plus, with the moves Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, Hyper Beam, and Mellow Sound. Klinklang is more of a special attacker, so it can go for a Mellow Sound, which will basically lower your special defense harshly. That's just something to keep in mind, but Klinklang is very slow. I thought Egon would outspeed this thing, but apparently not. Oh, the critical hit, that's why it did so much damage. And hopefully Egon will live after the recall. I don't think so, but thankfully the Flare Blitz takes down the Klinklang, and Egon goes down to the recall damage, unfortunately enough. So let's bring in Rosie on his next Pokemon. His next Pokemon is Archeops, level 50, Rock Flying type with ability Defeatist, with the moves Dragon Claw, Acrobatics, Stone Edge, and Crunch. You know what Archeops has to offer. It's a very powerful Pokemon and it outspeeds me and it's going to take me out with Stone Edge. Well, I should probably have brought in Olivia. That would probably have been the wiser choice. And now I kind of regret that I got rid of Aqua Jet. But I do think Olivia can take a Stone Edge. I'm just hoping. Or else I have to heal up off screen. Yeah, or not off screen, but I guess I have to. Okay, I have to heal up. I have to heal up somebody. Since this Archeops is probably going to hit me very hard with an Acrobatic, so I want to have my Pokemon back up to full health. So let's use some max revive so Olivia gets back to full health, because Olivia is probably the best Pokemon I have against not acrobatics, but Archeops. And it is going to hit me with an acrobatics, does a hell of an amount of damage. So let's go for the crunch, because it's a stab move, and then hopefully I can let the acrobatics thanks to the intimidate, and I can't. Unfortunately enough, it was probably some like min max damage there. But let's go into Olivia now and go for the surf, and hopefully it will take out the Archeops, considering how much defenses, a little defense, or how frail Archeops is. Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? Are you seriously kidding me? He just critted me. You just critted me with a Stone Edge. That is not even fair. This Archeops is actually giving me quite big trouble, I must say. And I'll not risk anything. I'll heal up Dave, because Dave is probably the best chance I have against this Archeops. And if Human takes it, which he does, I might bring in Olivia, since I don't really like to use legendaries, but if I have to, I guess I have to. It's going to go for another acrobatics. That is good to take out Juma, unfortunately enough. But good thing that Bianca gave us those max revives back a little while ago. But let's go into Olivia. Let's go for a surf. It's going to be a super effective hit on this Archeops, and because it's frail, it's probably going to be a 1-hit KO. And you see there, I could take the acrobatics, and I would have taken the Stone Edge easily. Surf does take down the Archeops. And that leaves N with only one Pokemon left, which is going to be his Zoroark, level 50, Dark type, with the ability Illusion, with the moves Night Slash, Flamethrower, Focus Blast, and Retaliate. My last friend, please share your courage with me. Yeah, please share your courage with me, and it's going to go for a Focus Blast. And hopefully Olivia can take this Focus Blast from this Zoroark. Come on now, Olivia, no, you failed. So, now I have to bring in Dave to take care of this Zoroark for me. Come on, Dave, you can do this! You can do this. He doesn't have any move that is going to be super effective against me. So I'm going to go for the Fusion Bolt, and hopefully it's going to be a 1-hit KO on the Zoroark. Hopefully he will not crit me, but if this would have been a crit, I think, yeah, Dave would have taken that one easily. So let's go for the Fusion Bolt! And hopefully it will take... No, it barely lives, so we're going to choose you. And not me? Of course it is. I am the hero of war. I'm going to kill your Zoroark again. Hopefully Dave can take this Book of Blast. Hopefully this is not a critical hit, or else I'm going to be a very sad panda. It isn't a critical hit. I'm going to get off the focus for Fusion Bolt, and it is going to be able to take down that Zoroark. So, great job, Dave. Great job. Everything's sweet. It's true for help means Pokemon. So we defeated them with actually much trouble. Reshiram and I were beaten. Your ideals, your feelings, they were stronger than mine, it seems. Zekrom and Reshiram, each of them shooting a different hero. Is that even possible? Two heroes living at the same time, one that pursues ideals and one that pursues truth. Could it both be right? I don't know. It's not by rejecting different ideas, but by accepting different ideas that the world creates a chemical reaction. This is truly the formula for changing the world. And here's Ghetsis. After all that, do you think you're still worthy of sharing the name Harmonia with me? You good for nothing, boy! What are you doing here, Ghetsis? To start with, I spurred N into pursuing the truth. The reason we awakened the legendary Pokemon now was to give my Team Plasma more power. Power to control the fearful masses. That at least was well done. After saying you had to put your beliefs on the line and battle to see which one chosen by the legendary Pokemon was the true hero, you lost an ordinary trainer. There is such a thing as being too stupid. And add it up, and you're nothing more than a warped, defective boy who knows nothing about Pokemon. Emil, I never would have thought the legendary Pokemon was just a trainer like you. It caught me completely off guard. This doesn't change my goal. My plans have not been disturbed. In order to rule this world utterly, in order to manipulate the hearts of people who know nothing, I will have N be the king of Team Plasma. But for that to work, since you know the truth, you must be eliminated! And here comes Alder and Cheren again. Rule the world? Wasn't Team Plasma's goal to liberate Pokemon? Oh my god, plot twist! This is a convenient lie that I needed to create Team Plasma. Use your head. What's to be Jane from letting go of useful things like this? So, all this time, Ghetsis lied about liberating Pokemon. And the only thing he wanted was to take over the world.
Of course!
Certainly, manipulating Pokemon helps people expand their possibilities. That much I can agree with. So it naturally follows that only I should be able to use Pokemon. You fool! That's a ridiculous idea. You can say whatever you want. A Pokemon, even if it's revered as a deity, is still just a Pokemon. Email! So what if it shows you? That doesn't mean you're a threat. Come on! You will face me in battle! I can't wait to see the look on your face when you've lost all hope! Email! Oh, I heard something. I won't allow anyone to stop me, no matter who does that! So, we are going to be battling the crazy old guy Ghetsis now! Apparently the king of Team Plasma or something. He basically wanted to take over the world. Anyway, he's going to start with a Cofragigus, level 52, Ghost type with the built-in Mummy, with the moves Protect, Shadow Ball, Psychic and Toxic. This thing can actually be quite annoying if it gets off a Toxic. Basically, Toxic, well, it's a residual damaging move that will rack up damage every turn. And it would be annoying because it's going to probably use Protect or something at you. And that Teravolt, Fusion Ball, does like nothing to Cofragigus. I was expecting exactly that kind of move. So I'm thinking of going for a Dragonbreath just to hit it low, so he won't use a full restore, hopefully. Hopefully he will not use a full restore. He goes for a Toxic, which is annoying. And he's probably going to Protect on the next turn, so I'm going to predict that, then go for a full restore or a antidote. If I do think I have an antidote or something. Yeah, I do have an antidote. So let's go ahead and use it on Dave, because I'm predicting the Protect, because that would be the smartest choice for him. Yes, he does go for the Protect, so good prediction on my part. I'm going to go for the Fusion Bolt. He's going to go for another Protect, but he's just stalling PP right now. But let's go for another Fusion Bolt. And it's going to take out that Cofagrigus. And I want to use my other Pokemon as well. I don't only want to use Dave. But his next Pokemon is going to be his Buffaloant, level 52, normal type, with the ability Reckless, with the moves Head Charge, Wild Charge, Earthquake, and Poison Jab. Now, Buffaloant has a really good physical attack, so if you have any Pokemon that you know can take his physical moves, that one is a good choice. So I decided to bring in Croc, since Croc has Intimidate and will lower his attack. And hopefully Croc can take this Buffaloant's attacks decently well, and that crunch does like nothing. He's going to go for a Head Charge, which is a normal type move, and it does way more damage than I hoped. And that's probably because it has the ability Reckless, which I think boosts the power of recall moves. Recall moves. Moves that deals recall damage. And that Head Charge is unfortunately not going to be able to take out Croc, so I have to bring in someone else to take care of this Buffaloant. And he's probably going to go for a full restore now. So let's go into Aegon actually. And I want to go for the Flare Blitz and not the Hammer Arm, since I think Aegon can actually outspeed this Buffaloant. So I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz. Maybe it would have been a good choice actually going for a Belly Drum. I don't think I've actually used Belly Drum yet. But let's go for the Flare Blitz. It does a heck of a amount of damage, and hopefully Aegon can outspeed this Buffaloant. Yes, he can! Yes, he can! And it's going to get the Flare Blitz right in that Buffaloant's giant afro and take it out. So good job. Good job, Aegon. Good job. Next up is going to be his Seismitoad, level 52, Water Ground type, with the ability Swift Swim, with the moves Muddy Water, Sludge Wave, Earthquake, and Rain Dance. This thing can actually be quite annoying if you let it set up a Rain Dance, because basically Rain Dance, because of its Swift Swim ability, its speed would be doubled in the rain, so that's kind of annoying. But it is, because of its Water Ground typing, it's only weak against grass type moves. So if you have anything of that nature, you should be good to go. But I don't know if this grass knot is going to want to kill this thing, because apparently Seismito doesn't weigh that much. Going to go for another earthquake. Hopefully Olivia can take it. Oh! 1 HP survive. Awesome, Olivia. Awesome. I mean, it can't be even more awesome than that. Okay, next Pokemon is going to be his Electros, level 52, Electric type, with the ability Levitate, with the moves Crunch, Wild Charge, Flamethrower, and Acrobatics. I'm actually debating on who I want to switch into here. And I'm actually going to stay in and have Olivia as a Death Fodder, since I wanna heal up Croc. Because of Levitate, unfortunately enough, you can't hit this thing with Electric or Ground type moves, so this thing isn't actually weak against anything. But if you have a Pokemon with the ability Mold Breaker, like Haxorus, and your Haxorus has Earthquake, then you're going to be able to hit this Electros. But if you don't have anything like that, you can't hit it. So you can't hit this thing with Ground type moves. So you just have to hit this thing with the most powerful move that you have. And Aegon is one of the most powerful Pokemon that I have. So I want to go into him before I go into Croc, just so I can get that huge amount of damage on that Electros. He's going to go for a Wide Charge. He's unfortunately enough going to take out Aegon, but he's going to get some recall damage, which leaves it at very low health. So I'll bring in Croc now and go for a Crunch. I get the Intimidate off, which I don't know if that matters too much. It does have Acrobatics, Crunch, and Wild Charge, which are all physical moves, but I outspeed this thing and take it out with a Crunch, and I get a lot of experience thanks to Lucky Egg. So Croc and Olivia is my highest level Pokemon at this point. So next up is going to be his main Pokemon, his Hydreigon, level 54, Dark Dragon type, with the ability Levitate, with the moves Dragon Pulse, Surf, Fire Blast, and Focus Blast. This thing is a very, very powerful Pokemon. I mean, it has a lot of special attack, and it's a really fast Pokemon too. So I'm going to go into Yuma now. Hopefully Yuma can take it, and I'm going to try and get off a Hypnosis on this thing, so I will put it to sleep, then I'll heal up my Pokemon. Oh no! Come on, are you seriously kidding me? Are you seriously kidding me? I'm kind of in a pickle here, so let's heal up Olivia actually with the Max Revive. I think that was my last revive actually, because Olivia packs Mega Horn, and that is going to be a super effective hit on the Hydreigon. And I don't really want to bring in Rosie, because I don't know if Rosie will actually outspeed this Hydreigon, considering Hydreigon is level 54 and Rosie is like level 45. So Hydreigon is going to go for Dragon Pulse. It's going to do a lot of damage, but the Mega Horn hits. It's going to be a super effective hit on the Hydreigon. It's going to do quite a bit of damage, and let's just stay in and hoping that he will be stupid and no. Maybe he would go for something like Focus Blast or Fire Blast. But unfortunately enough, he goes for the Dragon Pulse, takes me out. And I only have 3 Pokemon left now. So it does pack Surf, so I don't want to bring in Croc. Croc would usually not do too much damage to Hydreigon either way, but I'm going to bring in Rosie. Going to hopefully that I outspeed this thing and that misses his Fire Blast. Yes, it misses Fire Blast! Yeah! That's what I wanted! And Signal Beam takes out Hydreigon! So, that leaves Ghetsis with only 1 Pokemon left. And Rose is trying to learn Sucker Punch, which I'm not going to give her because she's a special attacker, not a physical attacker. But Ghetsis' last Pokemon is going to be his Bisharp, level 52. Dark Steel type with the ability Defiant, with the moves Night Slash, Extrasensory, Stone Edge, and Metal Burst. Hopefully Thunder can hit this thing, which it does. It does hit the Bisharp. It's going to do a lot of damage. Get the Paralyzation. Hopefully Rosie can take a hit. It's going to go for the Stone Edge. Unfortunately enough, Rosie won't be able to take that Stone Edge, because Bisharp is pretty powerful in the attack stat, and it also gets a critical hit, unfortunately enough. But I have 2 Pokemon left. I could finish this thing off with Croc if I want to go for Dig, but I want to be badass, bring in Dave, Go for a fusion bolt. What is going on here? I'm kicking your ass! I'm going to kill you, Ghetsis! I'm going to kill you! Fusion bolt! It's going to be able to take out that bitch sharp, so... With a critical hit, useless one, so... I defeated Ghetsis now. That was not an easy bound. My calculation... No! My cure for schemes! What? I created Team Plasma with my own hands. I'm absolutely perfect. I am perfection! I am the perfect ruler of a perfect new world. Now, do you still think Pokemon and people should be separated? Mwahaha! Since I couldn't become the hero and obtain the legendary Pokemon myself, I prepared someone for that purpose and something more than a freak without a human heart. Do you think we are going to get through to a warped person like that? Alder, it's a waste of valuable time listening to him ramble on. He's the one without a human heart! You're right, he's truly pitiful. And I'm sure you have much to think about. I know you were not pursuing the truth because of Ghetsis manipulation, but because your heart was truly inspired. That is why you were able to meet the legendary Pokemon. But I have no right to be the hero! Is that so? What you and the legendary Pokemon are going to do from now on. That's important, wouldn't you say? Acting like you understand. Up till now, we've been fighting each other over our beliefs. Yet, despite that, why? And, even if we don't understand each other, that's not a reason to reject each other. There are two sides to any argument. Is there one point of view that has all the answers? Give it some thought. And they're going to take him away! And he's just shaking his head. I want to talk to you about something. It's about when I first met you in Akumala town. I was shocked when I heard what your Pokemon was saying. I was shocked because that Pokemon said it liked you. It said it wanted to be with you. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't believe there were Pokemon that liked people. Because up until that moment, I never known a Pokemon like that. The longer my journey continued, the more unsure I became. All I kept meeting were Pokemon and people who communicated with one another and helped one another. That's why I needed to confirm my belief by battling with you. I wanted to confront you hero to hero. I needed it more than anything. There's no way a person like me, someone who understands only Pokemon. No, actually, I didn't understand them either. No way could I measure up to you when you had met so many Pokemon and were surrounded by friends. The champion has forgiven me, and what I should do now is something I'll have to decide for myself. Emil! You said you have a dream. That dream, make it come true. Wonderful dreams and ideas give you the power to change the world. If anyone can, it's you, Emil. Yes, we can! Well then, farewell. And now we're going to get some credits, as you can see here. So, that was Pokemon White, and I will be doing some after game stuff. But something I just want to mention here is that for once, myself, is that what I think is that this Pokemon game had the heaviest story yet in any Pokemon game, and I like that. I like they actually, even though Ghetsis just had that he just wanted to take over the world, and he did all this just to take over the world. But I like that this Pokemon game actually had a storyline that revolved around N and Team Plasma. That it was not, they were not just there to be an evil team. They wanted to do something actually. I know the other teams want to do something, but I didn't know what their motivation does. These people actually had a motivation, even though it was kind of a dumb motivation. But I don't know, I'm not to judge any people at all on their motivation that they have. But anyway, this was Pokemon White, the main game, and as I said, I will be doing some after game stuff. All that I can think of, all that I can find, and catch the legendary Pokemon. In such things as we see Reshiram behind the credits. I don't know how he's doing that, but that's probably because it's Reshiram. But yeah, when the main story is done, you can go and catch legendary Pokemon. You can get the National Dex, fight the Elite Four again, and do some stuff like that. And there was one area that we couldn't go to before we've defeated the we've defeated the Elite Four or gotten the National Dex. Dex is the White Forest, or the place over there, the route over there. That is a place we couldn't go to before, which I think we can go to soon after we gotten the National Dex. And I'll figure out how we get it. But anyway, I'm going to leave you off right here. I hope you enjoyed this very, very long episode. I think it's up to maybe over 50 minutes or so. I have no idea how long this episode is. But this is the longest episode I've done ever. Period. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time as we see Reshiram flying with N. Oh, he got some power to fly very fast. I don't know how he does that, but yeah. And it's going to be saving your game now, and you'll get back to the beginning screen. The end. I'll see you guys next time when we're going to be beginning the after game. So I hope you enjoyed this very long episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Hej då!